Hey scrappers, Tom here from the iScrap app, and I want to talk about the difference between aluminum and steel BX wire, but BX wire in general and why you shouldn't ignore it. Before I start talking about that, don't forget to subscribe to our iScrap channel where we have hundreds if not thousands of videos on how you can make more money with your scrap. This way you can be alerted when we have new videos being posted. Now BX is one of my favorite items for upgrading and making more money on. That doesn't mean that you have to peel things off and start stripping them down, but let me talk about a couple of real easy wins. Now, first and foremost, always have your magnet because there is such a thing as steel BX versus aluminum BX, right? So the aluminum's not sticking. So right off the bat, you're gonna make a heck of a lot more money upgrading the steel BX because the steel weighs so much, it's gonna have a much lower value than the aluminum would. But things that you want to look out for and when you want to take these apart that you really need to be careful of. Unwinding this. I don't know if you remember as a kid, you had these things called like the Chinese finger traps where you'd get in, your finger could get stuck. Well, if you go to pull this wire out, just trying to pull it really hard, this jacket will pull together and it may become difficult for you to be able to pull it out. Now, if you take a pair of snips and you crimp it like you can see here, you're also gonna have a problem because you can't access the copper easily and you can't pull it out. So if you are gonna strip the copper out of the steel jacket, what do I recommend doing? You wanna take these pieces, lay them out flat in 4-foot sections most. Then you want to be able to do to this side, to both sides, uncoil it a little bit, and once you uncoil it, you're going to have the ability to have a nice clean pull. My advice is a 4-foot section is manageable. You don't have a 6, 8, 10-foot section. Those get to be too long, and unless you're working with a partner, it's hard to pull that wire out of the jacket. Now, one tip I would recommend, using a vise, not too tight, just enough to grip it, allows it so you don't have to put your foot on and start yanking it out. When you go to yank it out sometimes, it slaps you in the face, and that's the last thing you want slapping you in the face because you can't yell at it because it's your own fault. Then you're gonna have steel, which will go as a light iron, and then afterwards you're gonna be left with 3 or 4 pieces, sometimes 5, of THHN, as you can see here. Now, the ends on these pieces are bare bright, and before I tell you whether to strip them or not, a couple of things to keep in mind. What your time is worth. Do you want to go and have a small wire stripper or knife on these? You can still make enough money by just pulling the THHN out and selling it separately and then scrapping the steel. One thing you will look for, this is the green ground. Sometimes they have just a bare bright ground and it's an easy one to pull out. We don't strip these smaller gauge wires at our scrapyard, but there are wire strippers and many scrappers that do this, and this is a great way to make money. Now, steel BX versus aluminum BX, you know, if you look at them, they're really very much the same. The steel BX is a little more gray in color. The aluminum BX is a little more brighter, silvery in color. And what I like about the aluminum BX is the upgrade that you're gonna get on the shell. Once you remove the THHN out and you pull this out, you're gonna have sheet aluminum. So now you have a clean sheet aluminum, put that in a garbage bag, bring that into your scrap yard, and you should tell them, hey, just so you know, I went through this with a magnet, and don't be scared to show them your work because we've had many customers coming in that didn't know that there was a difference between steel and aluminum BX. So by using your magnet and having it handy, you'll know that it's not on there and you can have 2 separate piles. Now, I will say this. In the early 2000s, mid 2000s, when copper started to become more expensive, they started to change this green ground. And instead of it being copper, like you can see here, they started to put aluminum grounds inside. So you may see an aluminum ground and you may say, wow, that's a piece of tin-coated copper. It's not. It's an aluminum ground, and that's one of the things that they made much, much cheaper when it came to scrap. You definitely can make a heck of a lot more money, with aluminum BX and with steel BX because the THHN is such a high upgrade. So scrappers, anytime you get BX and you are looking for something to make more money on, whether it's during the winter or any other time, this is an excellent item to upgrade. Whether you strip the jacket off the THHN or not, that's up to you. There are some smaller wire strippers that you could use. We don't do it, but that doesn't mean that you can't. Just don't forget, use cut-proof gloves, right? Make sure that you're stripping away from yourself or you're pulling it through a machine because getting your fingers cut and getting stitches, as we've also seen before, negates all of the extra money that you would be making. So any other questions on different type of BX or your opinion on it, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, I'll scrap you later.